Okay, now welcome back. So in this lecture, we're going to go through the analytics and I'm going to explain to you what every single number in an analytics means. So first of all, in order to access analytics, all you need to do is just press your icon right there and access YouTube Studio. And then after that, all you need to do is to go to analytics right here. And right here, you're going to have an analytics overview. So here we are going to go through every single thing, every single number that what does it mean. We're not going to delve into each and every number way too deep because this is more like an advanced stuff that you don't need to know while you are just getting your feet deep into the YouTube game. So let's just go through it and I will explain everything that you will need to know. So first things first, you need to understand that you will have 5 tabs on the top. First is overview, reach, engagement, audience, and revenue. We're going to go through each and every one of them. So as you can see, when I change the tab, entire view just changes as well. So we're going to go through these right away. So let's start with an overview tab for you to understand what does this mean. So this tab is divided into few different sections. This is the main overview section right here, the real-time section, and the latest video section. So what you have here, let's start with the real-time. Real-time section is an only place on YouTube Analytics dashboard, at least on a computer and at least at the moment, that updates live, like every 5 to 10 seconds. I think it's every 10 seconds. You will see when it will light up right here where this blue circle will light up. Like right now it updated and it is going you the live, giving you the live subscriber count and live views. It's going to show you everything live, and here are each and every hour of the last 48 hours. This is the live view count. It's going to show you every single hour, and if you press see more, you're going to go within this tab and see each and every video that is getting views for the last 48 hours and for the last 60 minutes. It's the last 60 minutes tab right here. So you can go and watch which of your videos are getting views and what and how they are doing overall for the last 48 hours. The latest videos are basically the cards that's showing you the typical performance for the video's time, like for first for the 1 day and 18 hours of the since this video up, the views are average, every video duration is up, and watch time is up, etc, etc. When you go and switch to different types of different videos, as you can see, this video doing completely awful. So you understand maybe you should not do these videos type, etc, etc. Just take a look at these videos and you will understand what you will need to do with your videos, whether you need to continue creating certain types of videos or just straight up ignore them. And in a main overview tab, you have, and of course, main graph right here. You have a main card giving you approximate information about how your channel is doing. As you can see, it's saying that my channel is doing exceptionally good. It has 12,000 views in the last 28 days. It was getting 1,000 to 2,000 views, but I was not active on this channel. That's why this average view numbers were low. And since I became active for the last month or two, the views skyrocketed, went up. Like when I was getting 1,000 views per month, now I basically 1,000 views per 2 days per 48 hours. Here it shows you different views, different watch time, subscribers, and your estimated revenue. For me, my estimated revenue is not up here because this channel is not monetized. This channel has a revenue tab. For you, it will not have a revenue tab until 1,000 subscribers and until it get monetized. But this channel has a revenue tab separately because it was monetized in the past. Because this channel is pretty old, meaning that when I created this channel, the rule where the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time was not yet active, so that's why I still have revenue tab despite not being monetized. So you know that if you had channel created and the monetized partner in the past, before I think the beginning of 2018, you're gonna have this revenue tab. If it was created after this date, then you are not gonna have this revenue tab. So when you go to when you click each and every metrics, it's showing you the analytics, the graph of last 28 days. By the way, every single thing is showing you the last 28 days because you have chosen the last 28 days right here. If you change this type, for example, for the last 90 days, every single graph will show you the analytics for the last 90 days, except, of course, the real time and the latest videos. every single thing will switch to 90 days, and every single graph, every single analysis will switch to 90 days. You can play with this one for the different years, for different months, for the custom dates. You can see how your channel is growing in dynamics. For example, when you open this one for 28 days, you see that the channel actually is growing, but you don't see a huge spike from here to here. You see just maybe a very gradual increase. But when you see for the 90 days, you see that actually that the increase is pretty big. And if you go for the last 365 days, you see that it's actually pretty steep growth up, which is very good. So just take care and get look into this. We're gonna go through these little things in a more advanced tab, but for now, just you need to know what does all these means. These are the views. These are just the views to understand what this means. This is the watch time in hours, meaning that how many hours of watch time was generated overall by all the views in the last 28 days. How many subscribers you generated here, and here you're gonna have how much money you generated through the monetization, if your monetization is on, of course. On the bottom, you will see which videos were uploaded on that day that you are looking for. And then you can see exactly what videos were up to see whether the videos are actually playing a big part for your overall views or watch time. You can see that if you want. For example, that this video it was up here, and maybe there is a correlation between the spike and this video. I just need to look into it. When you go down, you see the top videos for the period that you chose. And in this case, the period is 28 days. It's showing you the average view duration. It's showing you the views. It's showing you average view duration in percentages and in time as well. So you'd understand what all this mean. You can press see more if you want to just go to the details and see the graphs, etc, etc. Again, this is more advanced stuff. You don't need to know this at first, because don't get obsessed with the numbers just yet. You are not on the level to get obsessed on numbers. Just know what is happening on the channel. That's all that you need to do, just to know whether the certain videos are doing better than the other videos. Just because of this, you need these numbers just because of that. Not to be worried that, oh, I have 100 numbers or 100 views per day while someone has 10,000, something like that. Don't obsess about this at all. Just use analytics for your own good. Then we're going to go through the reach tab. Reach tab basically is showing you everything about how your content is getting discovered and how it's getting viewed. Right here we have 4 different metrics. First is impressions. Impressions means how many times your thumbnails were actually shown to the people who are either looking for the videos or just going through the home or recommended section or maybe suggested videos. This is exact number of how many people YouTube tried to show your video. This, so you know exactly. As you can see, this is growing from like 365 days. As you can see, it's going to 200, like around 200 impressions to a few thousand. So you will understand exactly how your YouTube is being distributed over how your video is being distributed on the YouTube. So you would understand whether your channel is growing or not. Here are impression click-through rate or CTR. That means how many percentage of the impressions were transformed into views, meaning that this 7.3% in the last 28 days from 105,000 impressions clicked on the video and transformed into views. This means that the higher the number, the better. 7% is fairly average, and I would say even more on the upper part of the average. Usually the average is around 2 to 10%. So 7% is really good. And just realize, don't look into this number way too much as at the beginning, because at the beginning this number will fluctuate a lot because you will have not a lot of videos, and the impression click-through rate will be all over the place, maybe around from 0 to 70%. And more views you get, more stable it becomes, and the line becomes more and more stable. For example, if I will show you for other dates, even for right here, as you can see, it fluctuates and it's all over the place right here because I had far less impressions here, and like YouTube had a hard time to calculate a real CTR right here. And the more views I got, as you can see, it usually looks like that it went down, but it actually just straightened up. That's what it become, like less fluctuations. I understand that my CTR is usually from somewhere from 6% to all the way to 8%. So this is what I needed to know, and this is what this information is giving to me. These are views, regular, the same thing as from the overview, but usually overview is taking different data from these tabs and showing you just on the top. That's it. You can see the views right here, and these are unique viewers. That means that these are how many views you got, and this is how many viewers you have. As you can see, I have around 8,000 viewers and 12,000 views, meaning that a lot of people are actually viewing my video more than once, or viewing more than one video. That's, you need to understand that this is very good. The bigger the difference between this number, the better for you, because this means that your viewers are coming back for more videos, which is very, very good. When you go down from here, from the main graphs, by the way, you can see every single graph has see more tab. If you want, you can go and get more detailed data if you want to know about them. When you go down right here, you're gonna see a bunch of different cards. I would call them cards. I don't know what YouTube is calling them, but I would call them cards. These are traffic sources, meaning that where your traffic is coming from, meaning that where do people click on your videos? From search, from external, meaning that from outside of YouTube, from playlists, from suggested videos, from browse features, etc., etc. As you can see, for me, it is more in the search, because I optimized my videos first for search. I created the videos that are easily searchable. That's why the majority of the views are coming from the search. This is what you will see in the beginning. More larger you will become, larger and more popular your videos are going to become, more views will come from browse features and suggested videos. But right now, for me, because the channel is fairly small, it's getting the majority of the views from YouTube search. Here are your impression conversion funnel. It shows you how many impressions you got, which is 15.8% is from YouTube recommended content. These are homepage and watch page. This usually contains suggested videos as well. Higher the number is, the better for you. Look, the rest of this is practical, from external, from playlist, from YouTube search, etc., etc. 7.3% CTR transformed into 7.4 thousand views from those impressions. Meaning this is what it counts. It usually does not count all the information, because it cannot count the CTR from all the views. But for me, it's the bigger difference from this one, because I have a lot of views coming from external and from playlist. That's why it usually does not have any CTR. Just goes directly through the views. So that's why it's a bit different number. How much average duration did I get, and what was the watch time did I got from this one? As you can see, the difference between this number and I'm gonna show you the engagement. This number is pretty high. So yeah, you understand how many views you are actually getting from the YouTube recommending your content. Here is external, like as you can see, like 13% is coming from the external, and 61% of those 13% is coming from Google search, then from Reddit, from YouTube itself. And I don't know why it's showing the YouTube, but as an external, but it just shows you. Well, as you can see, in some instances, not detailed referral embedding, such traffic may be shown under the YouTube because the video was played within the YouTube player, regardless of the external location. Meaning that it was on the other website, but with a YouTube player. So yeah, that's what it does. Here are the playlists. 8%, and as you can see, like which playlists are getting the most views. Here are suggested videos, meaning that which videos are suggesting your content. Here, many videos will not be your videos, so just know that. Not all your videos, suggested videos content is mainly coming from the other videos rather than your videos. And here are YouTube search terms, so you'd understand what search terms people are actually looking for and which of them are actually coming to your videos. As you can see, you have a bunch of different search terms, and you will see exactly which search terms are driving your traffic. Now let's go to the engagement tab, which has only two metrics right here: watch time and average view duration. Watch time I explained already in the overview tab. It's exactly the same watch time as this one. You can just go and select it, see how many watch hours you got, and on average for how long your videos were viewed for every single day. When you go down, you see the top videos which generating you the most watch time. You're gonna see the top end cards by videos, meaning that how many of the views these videos got from end cards. These are from top playlists. Which playlists are doing the best. These are which element of the end card is doing the best, meaning that was the playlist was the best for the viewer, most recent upload, or channel, or subscribe. And right here are the top cards. If you're using cards, which cards are getting the most clicks right here. Let's go to the audience tab now. Audience tab is showing you your unique viewers here. What they explained the same thing in, I think in Rich tab, it's exactly the same. Average views per viewer, meaning that in my case is 1.5, meaning that at least 2 viewers are watching 3 videos. Basically, that's what it means. My subscribers, how my subscribers numbers are changing, and when you go down your watch time from subscribers and not subscribers, if you want to know this, your top countries, which countries are generating you the most views, your age and gender of your viewerships, so you would know who is watching your videos. As you can see, like majority of my viewers are coming from 18 to 44. I do not have any views from 13 to 17 years, and majority of them are male. Not majority, all of them are male, basically. And how many of your viewers are actually using subtitles or CCs? Right here, you're gonna go to the revenue. When you unlock your monetization, you're gonna see your estimated revenue. You're gonna see how many monetized playback you got, meaning that how many videos actually got ads shown to them, how many views, and this is the CPM, meaning the cost per mile, or how much money you are being paid per 1,000 views. You're going to see the monthly estimated revenues here, top earning videos, revenue sources, ad types, and transaction revenues. You're going to see all this, and your revenue monetization will be unlocked. So as you can see, there are bunch of information. This is, by the way, the new studio. There is like sea of information, ocean of information here that you could use. Just don't think of the numbers way too much. Think of the numbers of the showing of how your videos are actually doing, not that how much views you should get. If you will just concentrate on the numbers, on the results. So for example, I want 1,000 subscribers here, regardless of how good my videos is. I want 1,000 subscribers here. You can get 1,000 subscribers, or if you want like 1,000 views here, you can get those ones. But why you are getting those and how you're getting those, this is what will get you through the long term. Remember, this is marathon, not the sprint. So this will be it for today. Let's go to the next one.